Hi, this is Leah at the Conscious Life Expo with IdeateTV, and I am standing here with Jayne, founder and creator of Psychic Sisters.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. We've just arrived in LA, so we're having a really good time.
From London.
We are from London, yes.
Wow. And so, have you been to the Conscious Life Expo previously?
No, this is the first time. So one of my clients from Los Angeles recommended the expo. So basically she said, you need to come. So I was like, okay then, spoke to my team of readers and we booked a flight and we're here.
Nice. So, can you tell me a little bit about your journey? It says here you do angel cards, aura, clairvoyance, crystal, psychometry, and tarot. How did that kind of start for you as a young child? Did you always know you had these gifts, or is this something you had to grow into?
I've always been aware of my psychic gifts, so from a very, very young age. So basically I started seeing and sensing spirit from about the age of 6 or 7. And then I started to grow with it and evolve with it. And then 12 years ago, I was in a department store in London called Selfridges. I don't know if you've heard of it. And the managing director came up to me and was chatting to me, and he asked me to do him a reading, and I did. And then he offered me an opportunity. So he basically invited us or welcomed us into Selfridges department store,
Wow.
which is the only department store in the world that has a psychic concession.
I've never seen any psychic anything in a commercial department store.
So we've been there 12 years now. So we've got clients from all over the world. So we might be opening a shop in LA, which is amazing. So we've been invited here as a business. So we're just deciding what we're doing. So yeah, it's really, really great.
And your company is called Psychic Sisters.
Yes.
All of the lovely ladies here that I've met look like they could be sisters. How did you find each other?
I think, to be honest, I found them and they found me. So there's 22 sisters in total, but we only brought 6 of us from London. Sorry, I was trying to work it out. So 6 of us come from London. The rest have to actually be at home.
Yeah.
So we flew out together, and the rest of the girls will work every day within the department store.
My goodness.
It's amazing.
So outside of the department store, do you do other events like this and one-on-ones, private coachings, things of that sort?
We just did a cruise out of Miami, so we did a psychic school. So we was teaching tarot, mediumship. So we was teaching
So the educational process of this.
Process, yeah. So we love the educational side of it. So we just like to teach people, even we give a little bit of energy to someone, we like to teach people how to tune in and how to feel confident in their own self.
Yeah.
So we are based obviously within Selfridges, but then we travel a lot. I mean, we come to LA a lot, and we've been to New York and Hawaii, and we went lucky enough to go to the Maldives in November of last year. So we travel a lot with the hotels and brands.
Oh, wow, okay.
We do a lot of branding for we're doing Jimmy Choo at the moment. We work with Charlotte Tilbury. So we do a lot of makeup events, and we do a lot of corporate work as well, and a lot of charity work as well.
Wow, but obviously in a tarot astrology kind of psychic reading of what each person should be doing for their business. The educational part of it is really interesting to me because you said from the age of 6 you were you knew your gifts, and I think we're all born with gifts.
Oh, absolutely.
And if they're very strong gifts, I think as a child that can be very scary.
Yeah.
The majority of human beings turn their gifts off at some point because they don't seem to have that mentorship and that coaching and that guidance. So is that something from your own childhood experience that led you to want to make sure that you have formed a group of people who are supporting people with their gifts?
I think as I grew, my mum was very much into the spiritualist church, so I used to go with her at a very young age. I turned my gift off at 12, so then I was just I'm done, and then it come back when I was 21. So then I reopened, and then I went to spiritualist church, and I did lots of development courses myself. And then it's just, again, I like-minded people that are interested, and we feel we're I'm not saying no one's normal,
Yes.
but we're very approachable, if that makes sense. So for us, being where we are, anyone can come. So if you're a businessman, or you're just somebody off the street, or you're popping in to buy a makeup product, it opens this up. It opens this world up to the everyday person that says in brackets, it's crazy, they're all mad. Do you know what I mean? Or we're all a little bit, which we are odd, but it makes us all a little bit odd.
Right, so someone who's not decked out in crystals and jewels and scarves isn't going to feel intimidated by coming in their suit or their khakis or their sweatpants.
And because we are in, again, I'm sorry I keep saying, but a department store, it makes it feel for them more credible, if that makes sense.
More familiar, that this is something, hey, it's right here in the department store. It must not be as wacky as I thought it was.
Exactly. And then we see a lot of men, which is crazy. So we have a very 50-50 male, women. So in England, not a lot of men are open to this.
And they may be embarrassed to seek out a private shop. But here you are in the middle of their shopping experience.
Popping in and having a read and then walking away going, wow, okay.
That's pretty amazing. Crazy. Can I pick a card?
Of course, let me grab.
I want to see one card. What I get from the Psychic Sisters.
This is my deck.
Oh,
so
perfect.
This has just come out. So it's called Oceanic Tarot. So this is lovely.
So it's all oceanic creatures.
All about ocean. All about the ocean. So have a pick. How honest? Oh, okay.
Got the 9 of Cups.
You're wanting more. So this is about wishes of fulfillment. This is basically about you trying to make your life better, trying to stop allowing people to absorb you. It's very much about your passion and your spiritual ability, because you do what I do, we know that. But it's now saying, well, I'm going to make this work. You love the channel, you enjoy the channel, it's your product, your brand. But it's saying at the moment your biggest fear is to become more well known. So it's crazy that you're actually interviewing me, because you are not somebody that loves to be in front of the camera. So you was forced into it, basically.
No, I do. I love to be in front of the camera. I do.
It's your fear. So you have to kind of get that anxiety up before you kind of get your microphone. So it's about saying, right, you do believe in you, but don't get me wrong, but it's that feeling of, right, I just want to go that extra level. And whether I want to go up to the bigger channels and grow and be a celebrity and be recognised, and that's the one thing you're scared of, is acknowledgement.
Yes, absolutely that. I've got chills. I've been in front of the camera for 20 years and I love it, but yes, there's this.
You'll stay under the radar, and I don't mean that rudely, and say if like CBS, what's the big channel out here? I don't know. So say CBS come knocking on your door and said, hey, we want you, you'd be like, oh my God.
I mean, I would say yes.
Yeah, but you'd still be scared.
Of course, I'd be terrified.
But that's saying you need to make your wishes high and you need to start fulfilling them wishes.
I need to fulfill them. I need to believe in myself more. I know that.
And you need that man.
I'm not sure where he is.
I know, but you run away from that.
Yes.
So you run from love, and that's your dad and your father and your emotions. And I'm sorry to go too personal, but it's about healing your past and saying, right, not all men are bad, not all men are wrong. Yes. And you have to trust in that heart, in that love that you move forward with, if that makes sense.
It makes total sense. I've been working on it all my life.
Don't need to work on it, just make it happen.
And the past, I would say 5-6 years,
bad.
I completely
Locked
shut down.
off.
I haven't had a date in forever.
But this is your date.
Right.
So you need to not have this as your date. You need to start getting out, less time in front of the telly.
Computer for me.
Yep, and socialise.
Thank you.
That's, hey, you're welcome. So fulfillment.
Fulfillment in love and career, believing in myself and just going for it.
Just do it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Where do we find out more about you for our readers?
Oh, so we're
our listeners, our readers. You guys are readers now.
PsychicSisters.com. Or you can just Google Selfridges Department Store. And my name's Jayne Wallace, and this is my team.
I am planning a trip to Europe in a couple months. I am going to go find you.
You have to come find us.
I will. I'm visiting friends in Paris. I'm going to make it to London for the first time.
We can come to Paris. It's no problem. We can fly.
I'm going to see you.
We'll see you in Paris. Thank you very much.